Well, challenging game to coach because right before the game, I get told that Donovan Dent has back spasms. He did his best to fight through it, but we are certainly not in a position to be down another guard. So he's been playing about as good as any guard in the country and was certainly hobbled, and he just fought through it the best he could. Jemarl Baker provided a big time lift because we weren't able to execute the high ball screen that Donnie's been doing to perfection because he just was hobbled. And we need to make some outside shots. Defense in the first half was phenomenal. Louisiana Tech, you never know what you're scheduling anymore. Louisiana Tech's a team that can win the conference. They've got the player of the year who's terrific, and the coach does a great job. So we found a way. We shared the ball. Donnie's turnovers, I don't look too much into them. So proud of the guys, and now we need to turn the page to New Mexico State.
Can you start with Donovan? I mean, not Donovan, Jalen, and what you thought he brought that maybe surprised you or didn't surprise you?
I mean, I'm not surprised that he shot 4 for 15. Like, he has not played a lot, and we've really held him out in the hopes that we wouldn't have to do that anymore. So he'll regain his form for sure. Defensively, did some really good things. Always an underrated thing, very reliable at the free throw line, although he missed some late. But he's going to get fouled in close games, and he's normally going to make them. Battled, rebounded the basketball. So it was nice to have that spark plug back. But we got to get healthy for sure.
Did you feel or see your defense? Was Jalen contagious to the rest of the team in any way? Did they play different with him being as high energy as he is?
I don't think so. I think it helps, but I don't think so. I think our guys are locked in and understand what we need to do to win the way we're trying to win. And I saw it a lot in Vegas, and they carried over. First half was terrific. Second half, not as good, but to hold them to 35%, they were going to slow it down. They're a slower paced team. But, we're still kind of a work in progress for sure.
Even though Jalen did go 4 and 15 tonight from the field, how do you feel like he's still able to kind of open up the offense when it comes to his off-ball movement, things of that sort?
4 assists, no turnover is great. Yeah, he makes things happen when things are kind of broken, and as a coach, you don't want to generate every single basket. And sometimes when guys are just pressuring you, a guy like Jalen's going to go by you. And he missed some open shots. I don't think he took a lot of bad shots. There was a couple he could probably get back. But he's one of the best guards in the country, and he plays with unbelievable energy. So hopefully he doesn't have to miss any more time, and he's good to go for the rest of the year.
Baker, Amzil, and Applehouse all started pretty cold, but then Baker starts hitting those threes. It really changes things. I mean, how important is it to have a guy who can reliably shoot those
Baker got hot. The other ones did not.
Yeah.
Yeah, we needed it. We need to be able to shoot the three. I'm trying to get Mustafa to understand that I'm confident and believe in him. He's got a body of work. He's been able to do it. He's competing and playing hard. He's just kind of in one of those ruts where the ball's not going in the basket. So we're going to continue to encourage him to be confident. Braden, I thought, had 3 really good looks as well. Q was good off the bench. I got to find more minutes for him. He's good as well, but it's challenging right now. But yes, we have to be able to hit the 3-point shot.
It might be just because of what he did last week, but I thought JT was kind of quiet at an 8 and 7, and Nelly's 11 and 11 was sort of quiet. But the big men seem to be kind of holding their own against what is a pretty good front court that Louisiana Tech has.
Yeah, I thought Nelly was really good. JT was solid, maybe not as great as he was in Vegas, but still productive. But Nelly is, I think, just getting better and better every single game. And doing a lot of great things. And he was competing his butt off because that's a big physical team. That's a big front court. And to be +8 on the glass, Nelly had a lot to do with it, especially down the stretch. And blocked 4 shots.
Well, the 2 of them.
Defensively, they started 4 for 21, which is an indication of maybe is that Jalen being back and disrupting the backcourt?
I think it helps. For sure, but I think it's a collective thing. I think having a rim protector helps. We held them to, I think, 3 2-point baskets in the first half, which was great. It's all connected, and I think we'll continue to get better there. But when you have a guy like Jalen who is so disruptive defensively, great things happen.
So this being now the 5th win in a row, how do you carry this momentum into your next game? So on Saturday.
You know, I don't really look at it. I just kind of look at it one day at a time. I mean, we got to get Donnie some great rehab, get him back, get him healthy by Saturday night. We're going to have to just watch this film and have a, productive practice. We're banged up, so we won't go real long, but there's so many distractions in this world. I just try to narrow my focus to one day at a time. So my goal is to have a great practice. And I think if we have a great one tomorrow, great one Friday, we'll be better prepared for Saturday night.
Can you give us an update on Ash?
Nothing new, still the quad contusion. And he's not moving great. He's not practicing. I would say he's most likely doubtful for Saturday. We'll see kind of what type of rehab we do tomorrow.
With 4 players in double figures, how did you feel about just how the team be able to share the ball?
Yeah, and almost had 6 with 2 guys, 2 points away. That's what we've talked a lot about is just the balance. 16 assists was great. Like I said, I think Donovan, if he's healthy, is not turning it over 6 times. I always tell them the ball provides energy. The Golden State Warriors in their prime, nobody was better at playing with joy and moving the ball. And that's what our guys need to do. So we were a little out of rhythm because of Donovan as well as their defense. But it was great to see that balance.
What do you feel is the biggest improvement for this team going forward?
What needs to be the biggest improvement?
Yes.
I think we got to get healthy, right? 3-point field goal defense has been a tad weak. Being able to sustain the energy for 40 minutes, we got to get better at that. Continue to share the basketball. I think we've been pretty good. We've been rebounding the ball pretty well. So just, there's not one or two things. I think we're not a finished product. I thought we got a lot better in Vegas, and we got better tonight.
Tonight was win 200 for you, head coaching victory 200.
Yeah.
You want to say something poetic about your journey, your 200 victory?
My journey, yeah. No, I mean, I didn't really know until today. I only remember the losses. The wins are more of a relief. But grateful for all the players, all the coaches, all the administration who have helped. I will say this, in order to do whatever any coach wants to do, it takes a lot of people. So hopefully less losses and more wins as we go down the road.
It feels good. I struggled a lot early shooting the ball, and everybody just kept telling me to stay confident, continue to shoot the shots that I was taking, and I just thank God that they're going in now.
Do you have anything feel different tonight? I know you said anything feel different tonight going in?
Nah. I mean, I just try to take the same approach every game. Just go out there with high intensity and, just be aggressive. And, I just thank God, like I said.
When you're struggling like that, does it ever get to you?
Yeah, it's definitely frustrating. But, when you have the teammates that I have and the coaching staff that I have, it makes it a lot easier. They continue to tell me to shoot the ball. They continue to tell me to, just stay confident and that it's gonna turn around. So that's what I did, and I just kept shooting the ball, and they're going in now.
What does Jalen bring? What did he bring tonight?
Intensity. You see him picking up full court. You see him turning people coming up the court. So it just gives everybody energy, and it's good to have him back. And you all know what he's doing offensively, and he struggled shooting the ball, but it's his first game back in a while. So we're not worried about it at all. But he brings a lot of intensity, and we need that.
What do you think when he ties the guy up in the lane and starts doing this, and one taps the ball out of bounds and screams at the crowd? What do you think when you're watching him do that, and what did you think last year when you saw Jalen House?
I love it, man. I've been seeing it since he was at ASU. I've been seeing it since his freshman year. So, it's not new to me, but it definitely playing with him and being on the other side of it, man, I love it because it gives everybody energy and it makes everybody want to play harder.
Players at 5 straight now. Just kind of how's the locker room? It just feels like the chemistry's there, and you guys are really kind of heating up now. But where are you guys at mentally?
For sure. We're good. We're just trying to take it one day at a time, one game at a time, and try to continue to get better in practice. And we knew early on just it was going to take a while for us to get a rhythm and just get used to playing with each other. So we're just going to continue to get better, continue to try to get 1% better every day, and continue to grow.
How do you transfer this performance to Saturday?
Just take the same approach. I don't really try to carry games over or anything like that. I just take the same approach, be aggressive, and just let it fly.
I don't know how quiet it was. to me it seemed a little quiet, but Nelly finishes with the double-double, 11 boards. JT had a quiet 7 rebounds, 8 points, almost a double-double. Your big guys have been doing pretty good, and they were a team that likes to go inside and likes to score in the paint, but your big guys kind of held their own. What's it like seeing JT and Nelly start to pick up speed a little bit?
It's great, man. It's great. We need that for sure. And, I mean, you guys saw the way they were rebounding. I mean, I feel like I didn't have to do too much on the boards because most of the rebounds they were getting, they were up high, and I'm not jumping that high. So, I mean, it was good for them to do that. And, I mean, we just need everybody to continue to get better, but they're playing well.
Jalen is a pretty high energy guy, but I'm curious, when he's not playing and he's only practicing, he's only just kind of lingering through that injury, what's he like when he's not on the floor?
I mean, he still has the same energy. He's talking to guys in the timeouts. I mean, when people hit shots, you hear him on the bench and things like that. So, I mean, it's definitely much better to have him on the court, but, I mean, you feel the same energy when he's not on the floor.
Did you get sick of hearing him last week in Vegas, like tell everyone huddle up, like every dead ball he's yelling, huddle up, huddle up?
Nah, man, we need it. We need it. We need everybody to, I mean, just be themselves for us to be as good as we want to be. So, I mean, we need all of him, really.
He's the huddle up guy, though. Like,
Yeah. I love it, though. We need it.
I know the game just ended, but what have you heard about this rivalry on Saturday? There's been a couple battles in years past, but has anything been communicated to you, sort of what to expect and things like that?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I know it's going to be packed. I know it's a big-time rivalry. I've had a lot of rivalries throughout my last colleges, so I'm excited for it, and I'm just going to approach it like I've been approaching every game. Go out there, be aggressive, go out there with high intensity, and just do everything I can to try to impact winning.